cesarean sections, the most frequent surgical operation that is performed all over the world. It is true, we may be doing too many cesarean sections, but clearly there is no doubt that this was a tremendous advance in the obstetric practice, and that it saved innumerable amount of lives. But when did this started? When was the first cesarean section performed? It is hard to say. We know the cesarean sections were performed in ancient Rome, but that was mostly because it was a post-mortem procedure to allow separate burial of the mother and the infant, following the not infrequent occasion that both died following obstructed labor. Maybe the first survivor from a cesarean section was King Robert II of the House of Stuart from Scotland. He was reported to have been saved with a cesarean section following an accident, the fall from the horse of the mother that unfortunately could not survive. This explains the enigmatic lines in the last act of the Macbeth by William Shakespeare, when Macduff reveals that he was not delivered by his mother, but was rather untimely ripped from her womb. Clearly, Shakespeare is making reference to the story of Robert II. Clearly, cesarean sections started to be performed by the end of the 19th century, the beginning of the 20th century. And just to make an example, Ernest Hemingway reports of an emergency cesarean section performed in the tent of American natives using a jackknife and a fishing line. The procedure, albeit done in a very difficult situation, is successful because both the mother and the infant survive. Unfortunately, that is not the case for poor Catherine, the protagonist of Farewell to the Arms, that certainly you will remember, dies following a cesarean section. But beware, because that was just a dramatic expedient, because in reality, familiarity of Ernest Hemingway with the cesarean section was the consequence of the fact that his first wife, Pauline, delivered with a cesarean section, and both Pauline and Ernest Hemingway's son survived the operation. Now that's for the story, which of course is interesting, but if you want to know the latest advances on the surgical procedure, clearly you have to come to Milan, to the World Congress of Perinatal Medicine, to listen from Vincenzo Berghella how a cesarean section should be performed. You should not miss this.